Today, we delve into the question, how can we identify an evil person, and how should we respond to their actions? Stoicism, founded by thinkers like Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca, offers profound guidance on understanding human nature and navigating challenges with wisdom and virtue. Let's start with the concept of evil in the Stoic framework. What is evil in Stoicism? In Stoicism, the concept of evil is not rooted in the supernatural, but in actions that deviate from reason and virtue. Evil stems from ignorance, a failure to understand the interconnectedness of humanity and the proper way to live according to nature. Marcus Aurelius reminds us in his Meditations, whenever someone has done wrong by you, immediately consider what notion of good or evil they had in doing it. In other words, most harmful actions result from misunderstanding rather than malice. Characteristics of harmful people. While the Stoics would avoid labeling someone as inherently evil, they recognized that certain behaviors harm both the individual committing them and others. Here are traits to watch for. 1. Deception. A person who lies or manipulates seeks to exploit others for personal gain. 2. Envy. Envious individuals cannot rejoice in the success of others, which leads to resentment and harm. 3. Cruelty. Intentional harm, whether physical or emotional, reveals a failure to align with reason or compassion. 4. Arrogance. A person consumed by arrogance dismisses others' perspectives and disrespects human dignity. 5. Injustice. Those who deny fairness and equity to others act against the natural order of cooperation and mutual benefit. Epictetus said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them." Recognizing harmful behaviors is the first step in managing how they affect us. How to identify such individuals. 1. Observe patterns, not isolated incidents. One lie or mistake does not define someone. A pattern of behavior, however, does. 2. Pay attention to intention. Consider whether their actions stem from malice, ignorance, or fear. 3. Gauge their impact on others. How do they treat people around them? Do they sow discord or foster harmony? 5. Test their integrity. Observe how they act when they think no one is watching. Marcus Aurelius wisely advised, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Their consistent thoughts shape their actions and reveal their character." How should we respond? Now that we can identify harmful behavior, let's explore how to respond stoically. 1. Maintain your inner peace. The Stoics believed in controlling our reactions rather than the actions of others. Epictetus wrote, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When confronted by harmful individuals, pause before responding. Reflect on whether their actions harm your character or merely your circumstances. Remind yourself that their behavior reflects their nature, not yours. 2. Choose virtue over retaliation. Seneca reminds us, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Retaliating with anger or malice only drags you down to their level. Instead, respond with kindness or silence. Avoid unnecessary conflict. Seek justice through lawful or ethical means, not personal vengeance. 3. Set boundaries. Being stoic does not mean tolerating harm. You must protect yourself and others. Politely but firmly disengage from toxic interactions. Limit their influence over your life. Seek supportive relationships that nurture your growth. 4. Cultivate compassion. It may seem counterintuitive, but compassion is a powerful response. Harmful individuals act out of ignorance or pain. As Marcus Aurelius urged, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, "The people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they cannot tell good from evil." understand their flaws without excusing their actions. This mindset fosters forgiveness while maintaining accountability. Practical examples. Scenario 1. A deceptive colleague. Imagine a colleague spreading false rumors about you. Step 1. Pause and assess. Does this truly harm your integrity, or is it merely gossip? Step 2. Address the issue calmly, seeking clarity rather than confrontation. Step 3. If the behavior persists, establish professional boundaries or report the behavior appropriately. Scenario 2. A cruel family member. Dealing with cruelty from loved ones is deeply challenging. Step 1. Accept their flaws as part of their nature. Step 2. Limit interactions if necessary, prioritizing your well-being. Step 3. Extend compassion when possible, offering forgiveness without condoning harm. Reflection and growth. In facing harmful individuals, we must reflect. What can I learn from this experience? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values? How can I grow stronger without becoming bitter? As Stoicism teaches, adversity is an opportunity for virtue. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Final thoughts evil, in the Stoic sense, is not an external force, but a failure of understanding and virtue. By identifying harmful behaviors and responding with reason, compassion, and boundaries, we rise above the chaos and become better versions of ourselves.